under whipped cream, though.
But the whipped cream is good.
That'll please you.
William, what do you want to say?
William wanted to tell you about the play that he wrote and starred in and directed when he was at Keno last month. It was it a Halloween play?
Yeah, it was.
Tell us about it.
Well,
That's interesting.
What was the best part?
Where did it start? How did it start?
well, me and a friend were talking about him growing up, and
He had some wishes he wanted, something he
he
wished.
wished he would grow up so he could have a mansion. And so years later, me and him are walking down the street. He opens up a 7-Up can, finds he has won a mansion. And so we go to the mansion and sitting down watching TV when some monsters start chasing us, and they start singing. Finds out that music will cure me. So later I'm not a zombie, and I figure out that playing music would turn the zombies back into regular humans. So we start playing and they turn back, and then we get another drink and find he's won a mansion. That's how it ends.
All right, the end.
He throws it away.
The school
He throws it away.
Tell him what the school did after you were through.
They clapped.
They clapped a lot.
Got
Yeah,
3 curtain calls.
especially when the Ghostbusters music was played.
Yeah, at the end, they cheered.
Yeah.
Got a lot of cheers.
And then Sister Judy called you back on stage, and everybody got to say goodbye to you. You got to say goodbye to everybody, didn't you?
Yeah, she said that I was going to be leaving Sunday and it would be my last day.
I think Jimmy has a song she wants to sing to you all.
Well, Jeanette didn't appreciate it, so I'm not going to sing it. No. I learned a new song today. At the library, we had a story hour. It was my very first program that we've gone through successfully. And I have to admit that I did learn a new song today. But I can't top Williams' a play, so I'll skip it, but Jeanette knows it and she can sing it for you.
Everybody got their heart.
How do you like being here, Lynn?
Well, it's cold. It's a very high altitude. We're at 7,000 feet. You can ask Nana and Granddad when they get back what it's been like to walk up these hills at 7,000 feet. You tend to get out of breath pretty quickly, and it is pretty cold. We might have a little snow tonight. It's hard to tell, but it's very pretty. We have a beautiful backyard. You walk outside, and it's just pine trees. And we have at least one family of foxes that live there. This is the first time we've seen a fox since we were riding on the train. I believe we were on the Piccadilly, weren't we? And Uncle Jim looked out the window and saw a fox sitting right beside the railroad, just staring at him.
There's a whole family of foxes.
Well, we've got a family out here, apparently. We've got
What has Jim been drinking?
the 2 adults and 3 young kids.
No, we all talk.
So it's we're right on the edge of things. There's a huge mountain range out here that goes up to well over 12,000 feet. We're close to the Grand Canyon, and it's very pretty. How do you like it here, Jimmy?
Well, I love it here. I've got a job that I couldn't have designed better for myself. It's just everything I want in a job. It even pays. That's sort of a bonus. It's just a great job. I got 4 people that work for me, and they've been there for years, so they know everything to do, and they're almost willing to go through with all the changes I want made. We've got a new library coming up, which is going to make a lot of difference. It looks like a giant ski lodge is what it's going to look like. It's going to have 3 fireplaces in it, and children's gets a fireplace with a hearth. It's going to be a lot of programming, a lot of work, but it's the kind of work that it's just fun to do. Tell us about your job, Lynn.
Well, my job is right at this time. I'm still
Freelance writer. Is that what you tell
I'm a
me?
freelance writer and educational consultant. I'm thinking up titles just in case I have to go to the 25-year-old reunion next year, and I want to come up with a good title. I've been thinking about getting little cards printed with freelance writer and educational and information consultant. I'm working out of the dining room here.
Got a great apartment. The bed won't fit up the stairs.
So we haven't figured out what to do with the bed yet. It's in the dining room right now.
You go into
Housing is a premium up here. You basically can't get anything. When we looked at this place, they were taking applications so they could decide who they wanted. We were getting kind of desperate by then, so we just dropped a few names and sort of like wore the guy down, I guess.
Yeah, they were impressed that I was a freelance writer and educational consultant.
And what kind of scrapes can a children's librarian get into? Do you like it here, Will?
Yeah.
What do you like about it?
Oh, all sorts of things.
Could you tell us a few of the sorts of things?
the pizza that we had last night. They make a good pizza.
A good piece of pizza helps.
Hong Kong restaurant.
And that trip out, you liked that Sunset Crater or not?
Yeah.
Out at that old ruins.
What's your favorite thing here?
He likes going into the library and being with me.
And I like going to the exercise course.
Oh, that's a kind of a neat place. Tell him about that.
Well, it's 2 miles, and how many exercises do you think they do?
20.
There's 20 exercises to do there. I'm pretty good at the sit-ups.
It's an old buffalo park. It was over here in one of the high meadows where they used to raise buffalo, and they turned it into a city park. And so it has a 2-mile track. And,
Tuck your feet up.
and William and I go over there pretty regularly. By the time we get to the last hill, we are panting a little bit, but not as much as we used to. And,
We got it done last time in 50 minutes. 50 minutes.
yeah.
Usually it takes about an hour.
So we're gradually getting in shape, and our blood is getting a little thicker. This might be the first Christmas we'll have a white Christmas. In fact, the odds are pretty good, probably, that we'll have a white Christmas, because just outside of town here we have a ski slope. In fact, we have 2 ski slopes. And then apparently a lot of people do what's called cross-country skiing. And William now has 2 sets of cross-country skis. I guess he'll have to go do it by himself. But
Put one set on his hands.
the director of the library moved this last weekend, and Granddad and I helped move her, and she had a son who's now grown up, and so when she'd find something that was no longer his size, William got it, and he made quite a haul, but not the least of it was 2 sets of cross-country skis and a pair of cross-country ski boots.
And a racetrack.
Anyway, she called, and she's coming home for Christmas, but she was going to have Thanksgiving dinner at her house, but everything sort of fell through. So.
As they often do.
And so she's going down to her current boyfriend's house in Stafford. His folks have a nice home, and they're very good to her. So she's going down there, but she's coming up Christmas. She plans to go skiing. Now, she's never skied before in her life, but she feels like that we're in Flagstaff, and that's what you do, ski. So she and her brother may take may take off cross country. We'll let you know if we. If they're there.
Tell Jean to hold the emergency room open.
Yeah, do you make house calls, Jean?
And also, she assures us that she has the lead in the university play this fall. The name of it is Bloody Wedding, something like that.
And Shakespeare next semester. It's a real eclectic group.
But she's told us, and we're going to try to go down and see it, December 12th and December 13th. So we haven't the faintest idea what it's all about. But she seems to be going along. In fact, I guess after this semester, she'll be a junior.
If she survives marketing, which
Right.
she had strong doubts about.
If marketing gets to her, she might change her major again.
What's left?
Well, we're not sure, but right now I guess she's a business major. She's majoring in business marketing. If you can imagine Christy as a marketing major, she's taking economics, marketing, biology, all sorts of things. I don't know.
We've never seen any of her report cards, so we don't know what that. I do know that she took one course over because she got a C on it, so that leads me to think she's doing all right.
We hope so.
Let's see. Well,
we have more gifts coming. We're sending just a few things down, but watch the mail. There'll be a few more things coming.
oh, you can thank Nanny for the moment.
Yeah. Nanny and Granddad, thanks a lot for the Christmas money.
We are going to tell the kids about it, aren't we?
Well, yeah. Now that we have to thank you for them, we're going to have to tell the kids. I guess we're going to have to give them their money, too. No, Dad and Mom brought it down and gave it to us. And that's great, because it just gives each of us some money to spend. And we're not sure yet what we're going to do with it. We might all hold on to it, and then over Christmas holidays, go out on a big shopping spree, or each of us might go out and buy something, or we might take it and all go down to Phoenix and go shopping. We don't know yet. But it sure is nice, and thanks a lot.
I think we've about...
And that's about exhausted, yeah.
I know. We wish we were there. We wish you were here. Merry
So,
Christmas.
have a happy holiday.